swimming, flying, and crawling with life. From tiny tardigrades to towering trees, every organism on Earth is connected. This complex web of life in all its forms and interactions is called biodiversity, and it is super important in keeping our planet healthy. You can find biodiversity in forests, rivers, deserts, and oceans, literally everywhere. It is the interactions of all the living organisms in a single environment that form an ecosystem. Each ecosystem relies on a constantly moving flow of energy between every organism inside it. For example, the Amazon is one of the world's most complex and biodiverse ecosystems, with millions of species and 1.4 billion acres of dense forest. But you don't have to travel to the Amazon to see biodiversity. You can find it simply by scooping up a handful of soil from your backyard. Did you know a quarter of all life on Earth can be found beneath our feet? Every patch of soil contains a thriving world living right beneath us. These soil communities are home to all kinds of small but mighty creatures like bacteria, spores, and insects doing the dirty work to help plants grow, fight climate change, and provide the foundation for all ecosystems on land. Take a look at the soil found in the grasslands of the northern Great Plains. The bacteria and nutrients found in this soil allow specific plants and flowers to grow and provide for the native animals. This includes bison, black-footed ferrets, bumblebees, butterflies, and a long list of other species. These plants provide food for herbivores and omnivores, which in turn become a source of food for carnivores. The energy flows from one organism to the next, creating a thriving biodiverse ecosystem. If the soil changes or becomes unhealthy, then plants can't grow, animals can't feed on the plants, and big carnivores lose their prey, resulting in a devastating chain reaction. So why is biodiversity so important? Because we depend on it to eat, breathe, and survive. Nature provides the food that we eat, the water we drink, and many of the medicines that heal us. Rainforests and grasslands breathe oxygen into the atmosphere. Wetlands filter our water, and coral reefs and mangroves protect our shorelines from extreme weather. Without biodiversity, all of these ecosystems would no longer exist. Humans have been around for 200,000 years, only a tiny fraction of the planet's 4.5 billion year history. And yet, we have had a greater impact on the Earth than any other species. Human activity, how we feed, fuel, and finance our lives, is taking an unprecedented toll on nature. Our actions have significantly altered 75% of the land-based environment, like forests and grasslands, and about 66% of the marine environment. As the world's population continues to grow, the demands we place on the Earth exponentially increase. Borneo, a massive island in Southeast Asia, is home to thousands of different animal and plant species. Orangutans, pygmy elephants, clouded leopards, rhinos, and proboscis monkeys share this ecosystem with the world's tallest tropical trees. But Borneo's biodiversity also provides a wealth of natural resources that humans want, like hardwood trees, palm oil, gold, and diamonds. Forests are cleared, and the plants and animals that make Borneo so special are hunted and harvested. 30% of Borneo's forests have been wiped out in only 40 years, and we've lost half of all critically endangered Bornean orangutans in just the last 20 years. At this rate, biodiversity is struggling to keep up with the changing landscape, and when an ecosystem is lost, biodiversity will disappear. Human activities put more pressure on nature than ever before, but we also have the power to change this trajectory. With changes to our actions, we can reduce the pressure we have put on our environment, and biodiversity can begin to bounce back. So what can we do to help nature heal? We need to rethink how we're using natural resources, ease the pressure on ecosystems, and allow them to recover. World Wildlife Fund is working with governments, businesses, and communities to reduce carbon emissions, prevent habitat loss, and advance policies to fight climate change. We're focused on protecting wildlife and conserving natural resources, and we're exploring new ways to feed our population without hurting the environment. And the great news is that kids like you play an important part. Here are 4 things that you can do right now. Speak out. Talk with your friends, family, and teachers about the importance of protecting nature and biodiversity. Write a letter to a local politician or business about an environmental issue you care about. You may even start a movement at your school or community to help the planet. Save energy. Turn off lights, electronics, and appliances when you're not using them. Bike or walk when you can. And talk about switching to renewable energy and energy-efficient appliances. Grow plants. Plant your own vegetables or create a pollinator garden, choosing plants that attract bees and butterflies. And enjoy nature. Visit a local park or take a walk in your neighborhood and see what plants and animals you can find. The world is full of wonderful biodiversity just waiting to be explored. Share what you've learned, and together we can save Earth's amazing habitats. For more fun facts and activities, visit wildclassroom.org.